Okay, oh shit, that's... Okay. Don't say anything.
So we're gonna.
Hello everybody, welcome to show. This is Danish and loving it. New show by Papa Wellens.
So much wrong with that.
Hello everybody,
Just
welcome.
play the video. Play the video.
Shut up, we into. Hello, my name is Harofi.
Play the video.
Okay.
Look at this mess. Request after request to come on the villains. Requests for heists. Suggestions of items that we should be taking from the IDL. Research and development. Why do I have a shipping manifest for large focal lenses of a laser? What? You know what? Fine. Lo-fi! Do we still have that stage that we're not using? I know it's here somewhere. Ah, there it is. We're gonna go with Lo-fi's idea. She said we should just do all of the requests all at once. Well, this is definitely going to be a pylon. Maybe I should get some help. What was his name? Something Skull. I know his name is Something Skull. Numbed Skull. I think that's just the person. Should make this a little bit easier.
Fuck.
Hello everybody. Welcome to the Proper Villains. Thanks for the introduction, Antoine. You're welcome. It's me, Antoine. Hello. Welcome.
Do I get to do the introduction finally?
Yeah, I've been waiting. Thanks for the introduction, Antoine. You're welcome.
Right.
It's me,
Fine.
Antoine. Hello.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Proper Villains Live. With me, as always, I have my wonderful co-host, the man with the plans, the man behind the keyboard, the one that is powering the ship, Zell. Okay. And, again, on my left, 9 foot tall, 450 pounds. He's hopefully better than he was last week because we found a tub big enough for him. The berserker, the orc that you all love, Brockus.
Wait. You actually found a tub that's big enough to fit my giant ass in it?
I did.
Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I haven't bathed in like years.
No.
He's lying.
No,
He's gonna
Brockus,
kill himself.
Brockus,
Do
we're
it.
doing a show.
I'm not
Do
trying
it.
to kill myself.
Fuck
No, I
doing a
just
show.
want to take a bath, guys. It's okay.
No. Show.
Why are you bringing a
Damn it.
toaster to the bath?
And on the right, on my right, the right hand of the demon, the wonderful, the beautiful, the aloof, the murderous and insane Lo-fi.
Waifu.
Okay, if you two are gonna do the same, you guys are gonna do the same weird noises when you get introduced. You need to pick different noises. The chat will get confused.
But we got married. We're like digitally married and stuff.
Yeah, so what's the
No,
problem?
So we're gonna communicate
that
in our own
legal?
language. We built our own cute little hacker language.
is that legal? I mean, you're still married to Brockus.
No, he's not married yet. The marriage is not yet, and ours is online, and Brockus is his in real life. It's okay. You can do that.
All right, as long as you guys are happy with the arrangement, I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
something about like as long as it's not the same IP address, it's not cheating, right? That's the rule.
That is the rule. Exactly.
Okay, well, I'm okay with that, as long as you guys are happy. So, welcome, Heshman. We have a wonderful show for you today. Hopefully, we're trying something new. But before we do that, I haven't really been talking to my villains this week. I did hear something very interesting, though, but I'm going to deal with that at a later date. So, Zell, what have you been up to this
Okay,
week?
so it turns out the tub is actually big enough for me, but it is not sturdy. It is broke.
We don't care. Just do it already. Slit your goddamn wrist.
I tried. It did not work.
So you had a week and you failed to bring a knife that could cut you. Great.
I have orc skin. It's way too thick.
The fuck don't you
Well,
go test? Buy a fucking chainsaw.
In his defense, he did not know that I had found a tub big enough for him. So he did not come prepared with the weapons of mass destruction that was needed to end life.
Are you telling me I was not prepared, Antoine?
Oh, God.
You were not prepared, Brockus.
Yes.
I see what he did. I get it now.
Because
it took a few months.
Fucking lazy Mexicans.
Oh my God!
Go
All right,
fucking hug
Zell,
him,
what
dude.
did you do this week? I heard on the radio through CB and things like that you had hacked into something.
Yeah, Brockus and I, we do a show every Monday night now on the Cunt Stream. Schmeckle seems to be under the impression that he's allowed us to do that, but we would have done it either way.
So he does not know that I sent you two over there for infiltration purposes.
I don't care what he knows. I'll fucking throw down right now. I'll run because he's a gorilla, but like orcs have a chance. So like maybe the orc and the monkey could fight in the bathtub.
That's why we're waiting for all of us to be there so we can take over the show and show him exactly how it's done. Now, I did happen to catch your guys' show. It was very entertaining.
Oh, thank you.
You guys, I would say you did a good job. Now, I have a question for both of you.
Fuck!
Why are you able to do that on that show, but you can't bring that modicum of decorum and decency here?
Because that's
Why
our show.
must you always just destroy everything I create?
We're in charge of that. So
do
if
you
that goes
realize
bad
who
last
the
night,
fuck
it looks bad on us.
No, Antoine, do you realize who the fuck I am? I'm just saying, okay, look, I'm gonna go ahead and actually lay it down for you right now. You brought me onto your show. You're the one who wanted to actually expose me to your fans because I kept giving you shit on your comment section in your videos. So you decided, what would be fun is if I actually introduced the audience to, my friend from behind the curtain, my buddy Brockus, because a lot of people have actually seen our interactions, so they think they might actually enjoy it. You knew I was a giant fucking asshole, but you decided, hey, let's go ahead and go with this guy anyways. Why? Because I'm a fucking masochistic asshole. That's why. You knew what you were getting yourself into, and you did it anyways.
I don't think there's that much overlap anyway, because, people that might have been more a fan of what we did last night. I saw some complaining about, why isn't Zell saying nigger every 5 seconds? Over here, if we tried that, we hear the same kind of complaints.
That's awesome.
Zell, you just said it.
Said what?
You just said it.
Cunt stream? We can't say my bad, guys. I'm sorry. No, this is all about proper villains today. We're talking about proper villains.
That's not the word I'm talking about. All right, bro. We're gonna move on. Just move on. Fuck it. We're gonna do it live. Brockus, what did you do this week besides try and kill yourself over and over again? I heard you and Zell got divorced. What? Or you're married and.
We were never married to begin with. I don't understand why these rules, these rumors, these slanderous rumors.
The wedding's next week. He's lying.
I got invitations.
You didn't get shit.
I did. I went and bought you a blender. It was on your list.
He actually loves me. He loves me.
I don't want a blender.
It's blood red.
He actually wants to do stuff.
It actually has the power to blend meat and.
We've had sex and stuff.
Zell, you need to shut your goddamn dirty whore mouth because these are all lies. These are slanderous.
I heard it. I was there.
It's terrible.
We all heard it. It was loud and horrifying.
My internet wife was a witness to it.
Yeah, Kadan recorded it for me to use when I sued Zell for everything he owns.
You know what? This is all Kadan's fault. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. It's Kadan's fault. Somehow, some way.
How dare you?
Is that like an orc thing, shifting blame and then getting in tubs and crying about how you can't cut your skin?
Yes.
Now,
I'm so
remember,
sorry.
Brockus, when you do try and accomplish it, it's up the road, not across the street.
I
Up
know
the
how to
road.
kill people. I'm pretty sure I know how to kill myself.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We have a super chat, Zell. Go for it.
Hey, Spectre06 Gaming, $2. I thought I told you to leave like 3 weeks ago, but here you are. Thanks for the money. Confirming Brockus is a power bottom. My
I ain't no
honey bear
goddamn power bottom.
My honey bear is a power bottom, but he sometimes likes to play a lazy top.
Oh, Zell, I'm so sorry.
And
Lazy
it's all right.
tops are horrible.
I feel like the four of us should actually make a rock band, a bluegrass rock band, and just call ourselves Lazy Top.
Just stop trying to change the subject. But
No.
all right. What would you play?
all right.
What would you play? You could barely grab a banana. What would you play?
The skin flute.
Oh my god, you just masturbate on stage.
You just admitted that you're playing Zell's skin flute. Why do you lie about these things?
I don't know why he denies it so much. It hurts my feelings.
I don't give a fuck if it hurts your feelings. I'll hurt your body too. I don't give a shit.
See? Oh, there
well,
it is. Okay. Confirmed. Thanks,
all
baby.
right. Okay, so Lo-Fi, I'm assuming you did something interesting. I mean, you weren't in the hideout at all, so where the fuck were you?
I entered the con stream, and I was an irate bear, and then I quit Proper Villains
What the
live.
fuck is an irate bear?
It's a very angry bear.
Dirty whore.
And then I quit Proper Villains on stream in front of everyone, and I'm just waiting for the contract to end so I can leave.
I'll have you know, Irate Bear is my British lover of the past, you motherfucker. How dare you?
What?
What?
Irate
So
Bear
you're
and
cheating on Zell with a bear?
No, no.
We were never together!
No. Zell was there. Well, with me.
Well,
And irate bear.
whatever you guys want to do in your private lives is up to you. I don't care. You know, I don't judge, Brockus. You can be a lazy top. It's fine.
I judge a lot. There's a lot of judging. It's worth judging.
So, Lo-Fi,
Yeah,
you do know that contract doesn't expire, right?
it does if you die.
I have... Well, then your imp just becomes mine.
If you die, you.
Oh,
my
if I
imp-
die?
Yeah.
Good luck with that. We've had the ideal use everything except anti-tank missiles on me, and nothing's worked.
No, don't worry. I know a girl who's up for the task.
Is it Gwen? It's Gwen, isn't it?
So, just to let you know, Lo-Fi, that contract is forever, and if it breaks, I get your books.
What is this, Scientology? The fuck are we doing?
Why would you want my Harry Potter collection, you fucking monster?
That's not.
I have
that's
first
not the book.
editions of all of them. Fuck you.
Those are not the books I'm talking about. It's those special books that you hide from everyone that makes you go all golden and crazy.
Why are
Oh,
you
her
being mean to
porn.
me? Just because I have to redo school from a kindergarten level, you want to take my books? I'm just not very
Well,
good.
you're the one that possessed a retard this time, so it's not my fault.
Oh god. Well. Shit.
So,
I don't know what's happening anymore. Orc brain is not computing.
what else?
All
is new?
right, it was a good show, guys. We'll
Yeah.
see you next week, same time, same place.
Anyways, we have a guest.
So- I don't even get to say what I did this week.
Oh fuck! I forgot you
Fine,
were
no,
here.
fine.
Fuck.
We're so sorry, Antoine. What did you do?
No, it's fine. It's fine. We can continue on. with the show.
No, really, we really want to know. What did you
Anyways,
do, you son
we
of a
have
bitch? Speak up, you goddamn Spectre.
I'm not Spectre. Spectre's in the chat.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
Anyways.
Anyways.
What did you do?
Well, I ended up murdering someone. I'm not ashamed to say he deserved it, but you know, it's I guess you could say I had a little internet spat with someone, and he's no longer with us. It was bad.
Oh no! If you're gonna bring up who I think you are again, I'm like.
I'm not bringing it up. I'm just basically saying he was put in his place and he's never coming back. So, Anyway, aside from murdering that person and 3 others that decided that they wanted to come after me, I pretty much had a very, very easy week. Let's see. I infiltrated the IDL. I stole some of their tech. Zell knows about that. And that's about it. I'm actually doing something what was supposed to be doing. You know, I'm breaking minds, letting them know what's going on. Nobody?
Sorry, I zoned out for a second there.
I found a kitty. It is distracting.
This is it, Antoine. This is your co-host. This is what we do. We don't listen apparently. I had to jump out for a second because apparently my picture wasn't showing up. So.
Oh my god. Jesus fuck.
I missed whatever you were saying, but I had
No,
reasons. I didn't have a kitten.
It's fine. It's fine. You guys don't do anything anyway. It's fine.
Well, fuck you. I don't want to know what you're doing anyway now. Now I doubly don't want to know.
I think he killed somebody.
I did kill someone. I murdered them, burned their corpse, and spread the ashes over your mother's grave.
My mother is not dead.
Me? You want us to care and then you go ravage his grave with the corpse of an enemy? You weirdo.
I also pissed on it.
Anyways,
what's the point?
We have a guest this week?
We do have a guest this week. He's helping us with this idea of yours. But before we even talk about the shit show that's about to happen, let's go ahead and bring on our special guest.
Okay.
We should have already had them like.
I hope to God that wasn't my job, right? I didn't know it was getting silent and everyone's looking at me. I don't have a guest.
Was I supposed to invite someone because I'm pretty sure all the tits and ass that I've been seeing
tweet out the link
today has
I can
distracted
tweet
me.
out the
tweet
link
out.
again.
No.
Okay.
Nam, you go through the door that is marked guests. It's the one that's not booby trapped.
It's not?
Yes, it's not.
Oh,
press 1 in the chat if you want me to tweet out the link.
Don't tweet out the link.
I know, but everyone's gonna press 1.
That's why Yogi Axis became an outside dog.
We got some salt in the chat. It's great.
What's going on with
I
the
can
chat?
taste it right now.
I'm ignoring the chat because they just stop that fucking bullshit lie.
The link is not going out. Just
No one trusts you with simple fucking shit. Why the fuck would Antoine trust you to handle guests?
Who's writing 1? Why are you writing 1?
Who would do that?
What's 1 in the chat for what?
Shut up, Zell.
Yeah, that's dumb.
Have you invited him yet?
I sent him.
Oh, he's here!
Password to get through the door. There we go.
Hey, how you doing, Numbed?
Where? Who's here? Oh, me.
You avoided the traps, right? We gave you the right directions.
I don't think you can really kill me, but
Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is Numbed Skull. He has a YouTube channel. Tell us what you do, Num.
I talk about normal shit in stupid ways.
So you do what
let me
Brockus
try and
does
sell
on a daily
myself a
basis?
little better than that. I run a Jeopardy-style game show that just talks about various random-ish topics. I allow the guest to choose a topic from the board, and underneath the topic, there's a statement or a question to answer, discuss, and offer your opinion and perspective to.
Oh, it sounds fun. I've seen it. You have it set up like Jeopardy, I think.
Yes.
And you have had 2 of the villains on, if I'm not mistaken, or at least one.
One and one on Thursday.
And it was Lo-Fi, right?
Correct.
Did she perform for you? Did she shake and?
I think she had fun.
I did.
First topic off the board.
First, what was it? It was sex, right? She decided something about sex. Because of course she did.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about I don't fuck Zell.
Yes, you do.
That's a lie.
No, it's not a lie. You've already confirmed it like 3 times.
I did not confirm shit.
He confirmed it, right? You got the invite to his wedding?
Tati! Yes, I'm pattying this.
fuck's going on?
I don't know.
You're going to be having Zell on next, right? On this Thursday?
Yeah. That's what I have it marked down for, I believe. Yeah, Thursday.
You're not going to bitch out on him, are you, Zell?
No, do you want me to? Is that an order?
No, I want you to.
You heard him here, Numbed. I'm sorry. I'd love to show up, but he's telling me not to.
Do you see how they don't listen? They don't listen
Why
at
do
all.
you gotta be such a dick to your guests like that? That's just rude.
Terrible.
So
No, I'm excited actually.
what the fuck?
I forgot how, but I discovered. I forget who it was, but I discovered Numbed's channel, and I've loved it ever since. And yeah, I love what he does. So I just asked him, like, I really wanted to be on eventually.
I appreciate.
So he got me down for Thursday. Yeah,
Yes.
it's good stuff. You guys should check it out.
It's fucking funny. It's super fun. He's way better than our show.
It's randomly between funny and absolutely serious, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't like serious.
even when
I
it's
don't like to take
serious,
things
it's
serious.
fun because you have fun.
Brockus, you
But-
don't like thinking. That's why you don't want to go on the show.
That's why I kill everything I see most of the time, unless it's a kitty. This kitty is adorable.
I actually would love to show up and throw my hat into the ring on this. I mean, you're going to have Zell on, so the bar is set pretty low.
Oh,
Everybody is invited to the show. I've
See the-
had
see
a
the
lot
love I
of
get.
non-creators on. So.
why don't you take my show serious and then proceeds to insult us?
Right?
Yeah, what the
I
fuck?
didn't insult you. I didn't insult you, Loaf. I remember
you
you.
did something.
Why are all my co-hosts leaving me for the cunt stream, faggots?
Yeah,
Wonder why.
you insulted my husband, so shut up.
Skull, why don't you give us a little sample of some of the questions you may have?
Oh, have I cleared today's board? Let me see. Let me open something up here.
If it's not interesting, we'll kick Antoine.
You're not going to kick me.
Failure has yet to actually tell me how to do that. So.
We know how to.
Oh, you motherfuckers! I don't know how to do that. DM me how.
Failure told us last time how to do it.
You didn't tell me.
McGark
Oh.
also told us last time how to do it.
I think
Why is it
I
not
think I was highly distracted.
There we go.
Yes, apparently there was another kitty that was walking through.
No, it was a puppy.
Oh, sorry. Did you eat the puppy?
No, I don't eat puppies. I eat people.
At least you have your priorities in order.
Yeah, I'm an orc now,
But
so it's not
Puppies are a
cannibalism.
delicacy.
Don't you fucking! I will murder you.
Which puppy species would you eat the most?
Pomeranians.
It's just
Shih
hair,
Tzu.
so you just want to eat hair.
Oh, you only say that because you think Sophane's a faggot. Well, fuck you too, Antoine.
I love Sophane.
Sophane is a little bit faggoty, but we love him.
Yeah,
But he's
Sophane-
got these two little dogs that he's given really cool names to, and I think they need to, be suffocated and turned into a purse.
All right, what would you like an idea of? Our board runs with 3 categories. Each category has 8 topics in it. We ran 5 topics on today's show, so I'm willing to rerun them because I haven't reset the board yet. Would you like something on the easy, the general, or the hot topic?
Hot
let's-
topic.
Let's go with hot
Hold on,
topic.
let me get my
Let's
hair flip
Sophane
on.
it up.
Ugh, whatever. Life doesn't mean anything.
Oh, you guys are gonna love this. This put my guest at unease today. There it is. There. it
Okay,
is.
hold on a second. Damiana Scourgeborn. No, if I eat the person, I'm not trying to eat their intestines, nor am I eating their stomach. So technically, I am not actually eating a puppy indirectly. I am just going to eat their flesh, their muscles, and that's about it. I don't eat intestines. I leave that for the wolves. Because I'm not a monster.
Damiana, I, on the other hand, totally agree with your statement, and yeah, it's true.
Okay,
So
so
the LGBTQ plus 2 soul bullshit alphabet. Causes of homosexuality are biological, established early in life, discovered rather than chosen, not a developmental flaw in males associated with being later born.
all of these factors are true.
Really?
What?
Yes.
Well, so it's really the whole Born This Way thing that
Of
Lady
course it is.
Gaga
What the
likes
fuck
to.
did you expect it to be?
Okay. So
Well, I mean, with
when
the
you're
Viking card
discussing
going
this,
around.
I chose to
people
be gay.
have different viewpoints on this, and the different viewpoints and the ability to look at causes a different outlook. So when you look at this, if you're pro LGBT, this is oh, absolutely, not even a second thought. But if you're okay, but I'll still question things, you look at this and go, really? That was the first thing out of your mouth. So that really causes a second thought about it. No, not all males born late are homosexual or bisexual, but it is a factor found in bisexuals.
I didn't read the last part. I didn't listen. I'm not an LGBTQXYZ fan. I think they're fucking stupid.
Okay, so I'm seeing words here on the screen, and I'm not sure what any of them actually mean.
God damn it. We should have done the dumb one.
We should have done the easy
Oh,
one.
yeah, the easy one about which movie you like.
So
No,
just
I
for
heard
reference,
already.
And explosions.
No, I just okay. So all of these are established as truth, like the actual fact.
yes, these are all factors. These are all
All it is to elicit a discussion between the hosts or between the guests, right?
right.
Okay, so
Okay.
but what do you mean by with being
I don't see
later
anything
born?
wrong with
Like
this.
being born later than the 40 weeks, or
Is
what?
a factor found to be within homosexuals.
I just think that's interesting. That's true.
That's very interesting. I didn't even know that.
Okay, so for the record, some of my questions, not a lot, but a small portion of them are from me doing searches and reading articles. If my question either partially or wholly comes from the article, I reference the article in the second part of the game board, which would usually be the answer to the question, but I don't put answers in there. So,
Okay, well, that's actually. I mean, that's hey, you learn something new every day.
King's Knight, did you also talk into consideration of social, economical, and religious raising of the LGBTQ plus person? No. What comes up in the show usually is first the perspective of whatever guest or guests. I prefer to have two for multiple perspectives, but I run with one, or sometimes I run with just chat comments. Whatever that person brings up as their perspective to the argument is where we start. And if their perspective can be broken down or can be shot at, that's where I try to hit it. I look for somewhere where there's a hole where you can expand on that hole and just talk about that. And okay, cool. It's just, I'm not after 100% certain fact and provable science. I'm after the perspective of the people that are on the show. Because when you come down to a debate, it's not just about the facts. It's about the people involved in the debate. They have their perspective, and that's why they're on the side that they're on. So let's look at that. And maybe if we see something from somebody else's perspective, we'll be able to understand why they're thinking that way.
No, that makes perfect sense. I think you have a great idea here, being able to just discuss topics. Now, do you have specific type of people that come on, or do you just, like you said, you accept everybody?
Pretty much.
Only great people are on, like me and Zell, and other people of less quality.
Max, yes, I eat hot dogs. I'm not stupid.
Ask Brockus if
Now,
he eats hot
there is an alternate question to go with that, because there are people that eat hot dogs and there's people that ingest hot dogs. There's a difference. There's chewing involved in eating.
Yes, I eat the hot dogs. I don't inhale my food.
I think Numbed is trying to imply something here. He definitely ingests. No gag.
I hate you so much
little bit of gag
because
when he
you just
ingests.
keep. I told you that in confidence, and you just destroyed my trust. You're a fucking piece of-
I'm Zell. I have There's no trust.
Super.
There's,
Put your
there's,
filter
no,
on.
there's no filter with Zell, so it's...
Put your filter on.
No, he has the air filter. That's why he's able to breathe the way he does. I'm just saying there's no filter between his
That
brain
helps.
and mouth.
That does help. Yeah,
I hate
the air filter helps me say bad words.
Okay, so I do make spelling mistakes. I do make the board myself. So on the other end, on the easy side, is toys being something you play with in your free time are video games toys.
Well, it's in the name. Games. Video games. The games. Yes, the toys. The original NES.
Wrong.
You shut up. The original NES was promoted as a toy for the family because of the crash of '83 with the market of Atari. They had to promote it as a toy. So even in the name Nintendo Entertainment System, it was more along the lines of they wanted to get people to buy it for their children. It is considered a toy. That's why there's the big discussion between are video games art or not. If it's classified as art, well, then you can appreciate it as art. But it's a
The
game.
guest I had on today, Tailed Feature, actually went with a very opposite argument. He went with the argument, as in a person who doesn't avidly play video games like most of us, that video games were not a toy, they were a form of entertainment. And we came to the conclusion that video games and phone games needed to be in a separate category from toys and entertainment, though it could be put in either category in the end.
But isn't it entertaining to play a game sometimes? Couldn't that be counted as entertainment?
I also, by the end of that category, had described going to buy a third 4 3/4 circular saw just because it was battery operated as buying a toy.
Well, if you have fun with it.
So, it goes back to the perspective.
Well, here's the thing. Toys R Us sells not only game consoles, but also video games themselves. Both the handheld kind, the really cheap ones that have the
ones you
LED
shove in your
batteries,
pussy.
whatever, all that stuff. So basically, because of the fact that Toys R Us, a store solely dedicated to selling toys and toy-like things, is selling video games, that pretty much just says, what?
There's a super chat for you.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me see. It's not.
Yeah.
Come on. This fucking computer.
Brockus.
King's Knight, $2. Brockus, you need to suck that D. Fuck off, King's Knight.
Suck it.
That's not fun.
Remember, folks, we go by what Bering says. If you pays it, we says it.
He says it. Yeah.
Except for that one naughty word we will not say.
Faggot?
Cunt.
You've already said it, Zell.
Mexican.
Mexican's not a naughty word.
Wait,
Unless
so,
Opal
have you
is in
seen
the
how
fucking chat,
filthy
then
they
she
are?
turns everything naughty.
I don't know. People consider vehicles toys, so it could be
Yeah,
anything.
but they're men's toys. There's a difference.
It's still a toy. You just said it. It's a toy.
Yeah,
See, but
okay.
that's what I meant by I can
Brockus
consider a
sucking.
saw a toy because I don't need it. It's something extra, so it becomes a leisure item, and to me, anything that's leisure becomes a toy. My sports car is a toy. My truck is a vehicle.
Brockus, there's another super chat for.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Doom Machine, $5. Brockus, second peen. Fuck you too, Doom Machine.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
That was a $5 one, so that's going to stay up at the top for a while for anyone who wants to see it.
Okay.
All right, let's do a general one real quick, and then we'll get to this pylon thing, and we'll explain the rules.
Let me see what I had.
Do you still have the what the fuck or for the win?
All right, hold on.
Yeah, it's right there.
I'm rerunning what was on today's show. Is what
Okay.
I'm doing because I have to write all of these questions for every show, and I have another one at 9. So you have
FTW
between
see it
school, platform, or creator tips were all used today. Anybody who
Platform.
saw the show
Let's do
earlier,
platform.
thanks. Many people have discussed how hard it would be to completely leave the larger sites like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter without being banned. Which is happening more? Thoughts?
Many people have discussed how hard it would be. Okay, so What was it? What was the one that just shut down in December? The site.
VidMe.
It was VidMe. VidMe was
I
supposed
still
to be
have an
the...
RIP on my credits for VidMe.
So I had a VidMe account, and there was promise with it. And if they could have gotten the support that they needed, I think they could have rivaled YouTube and made a lot of people leave, because of the fact that YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter they're very controlling with what they do, especially YouTube being very vague, extremely vague in their rulings. Like, I just put up a video today that had nothing bad in the tags, nothing bad in the title, instantly demonetized. You know, there's...
have to wonder, we also made this argument back a week or two ago, that if some of these companies begin to grow, much like YouTube has, and begin to multinationalize and spread through other nations, the communist and socialist nations that don't allow certain things are going to censor the companies. Once they enter into that censorship, they're going to start to adopt the same semi-vague rules and premises that YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook have, because they've adopted those based on what they've already encountered. So you could argue that any site that could grow to rival these sites will also have to accommodate the rules that these sites have once they hit that point.
No, I agree with that. Now, the thing is with YouTube, the thing that would make YouTube so much better is if they actually communicated. If they actually communicated with creators, instead of just ignoring anyone who has less than 100,000 subscribers. If you actually communicated with creators that had problems or anything like that, give us actual, listed guidelines, things would be so much better. But they don't, and that's a lot of problem. That's what a lot of the people have problems with. So if another site, let's say VidMe didn't shut down, another site like VidMe started doing things like that, plus having the backing of larger creators, I think it could rival YouTube. And as soon as YouTube gets a rival, and that's the problem, YouTube doesn't have a rival, YouTube will get better. Iron sharpens iron. Right now,
Will they have a rival?
I don't think
that YouTube and Facebook got to where they are is by rivaling companies that were there before them. Nobody's yet offered something new, sleek, or faster than what is currently offered, and that's how they're going to beat them. The market is currently getting diluted, but nothing has competed.
That's actually not technically true. One of the
Twitch is getting there. I mean, there's a few, but they're not there yet.
No. What I mean is that when Facebook first came into existence, this was back in the early 2000s, and MySpace was already a huge thing. MySpace was huge. And the reason why Facebook actually got bigger was because
it wasn't as cluttered as MySpace.
It wasn't integrated games and other features.
Yeah, MySpace had a bunch of they had various different problems. There was plagiarism issues, there was pedophilia issues, there was actual sex assaults and stuff like that because of MySpace. MySpace didn't give two shits about any of these cases. These things kept happening. Eventually, because Facebook was less cluttered, it was more user friendly. People actually really enjoyed it. Eventually, the reason why Facebook got as big as it did was because the mass exodus was people were just using Facebook more often. Celebrities started using Facebook. So because the celebrities moved over to Facebook, that's why it went the way it went. As time went on, Twitter eventually became a thing too, and celebrities kept their Facebook as well as their Twitter. That's why Twitter can exist as it is. And then the same thing happened with Snapchat. Snapchat is just another app that celebrities use that causes people to basically say, follow my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Snapchat, all of this shit. Because the celebrities were the ones who were making the move from one platform to the other. And because technically Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter are all separate entities and not like what happened with Facebook and MySpace, eventually one site died and the others rose. And the reason why the four kings right now are the ones that they are is because the celebrities are still using these fucking websites. If celebrities stop using Facebook, Facebook will die. If celebrities stop using Snapchat, Snapchat will die. But because of how they were built and because of the way they function, they are all different in their own rights. Twitter is basically a clone of Facebook, but a smaller version. And yet it's still able to exist at the same time as Facebook. Whereas Facebook was a clone of MySpace, but it's a smaller version. There's obviously something going on with these four things. Now, one of the other four things you can find very easily, if you look up any celebrity name on Google, some of the first sites you are actually introduced to, aside from news articles that actually will follow them or links to various movie sites and shit like that, but certain celebrities like, say, Kim Kardashian, some of the first things you're going to see is her Instagram, her Twitter, her Facebook, shit like that. That is why these sites continue to live and thrive. VidMe died because VidMe did not get the actual attention from celebrities that it needed to have. Twitch is another site that gets attention from enough celebrities to where it exists as is. But now Twitch is going the way of Facebook. It was slowly becoming, I'm sorry, not Facebook, YouTube. It was slowly becoming a better version of YouTube, but then it totally took a shit on its own users, and basically now it's slowly becoming new YouTube. Basically, the celebrities is where
holding to that, what I had said previously, that it grew to a size where it realized why the rules were there and put them there also.
Yeah, but do you realize that every single one of these sites has the same vague rules as the other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have to be vague so they can alter them whenever it needs to be altered.
Exactly.
So, to combat certain things.
Pray they don't alter it any longer.
Well, think about it like this. Snapchat and Twitter both allow the users to upload nudes. Facebook and Instagram do not. Why do you think that is?
They're like not cool.
No, Facebook allows nudes now. It has to be tasteful, but it can't be overtly sexual. But you can show nip. You just can't show bush.
I think the reason why they allowed the
I wonder if you can show a tasteful anus.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sure you could. Gemmax for $1. Thank you. Thank you for the dollar. You forgot to add text again.
I think Gem Max was trying to talk shit on me again, but forgot to do the $2 instead of the $1.
It's worth another go, Gen Max. It's worth another go.
There's some other good comments about you, Brockus. How
Just
cute.
go-
The
go
orc is
ahead
trying
and
to
type it out
sound
in
smart.
chat.
This is from a guy who eats dogs. Like, people really respect you, Brockus.
I still don't think it's cool that Brockus eats dogs and stuff, but whatever.
No.
I know.
Says the guy who fucks wolves.
Right? I mean, you have no room to talk.
What?
You admitted to fucking wolves like 2 weeks ago.
So I guess the true test question would be, do wolves have corkscrew vaginas like dogs?
No.
See, then now he knows, so we know he has.
Thank you. Oh, was that when I was like? I think I remember that. Yeah, I still would fuck. I still would fuck a wolf. Yeah.
And then shoot them in the face, like the dog whisperer with
And
the
then shoot 'em.
shotgun.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
It was
I'll
to
pull that
establish
down in a
territory.
second.
Exactly.
I just wanted to let people know when the show is so that they can try and jump on if they want.
What happened to the What happened to the green room?
I don't know. Oh my god.
I scared everyone away.
No,
I assure everybody, I'm not
on top
actually
of
that
the
smart.
thing. It's in top
Why did?
of the Discord.
God damn it, King! Warn me before you do that shit. All right. So, shall we get on with what Lo-Fi is dubbing the pilot?
Yes.
I'm game.
go ahead.
Let's see what we can do.
Okay, so
Go ahead, Lo-Fi.
everybody, welcome to the pilot, a new section I like to try out, so I hope you will all cooperate. So, this is your chance to get on the show and talk about what you want to talk about with a risk. If it's boring, we kick you. It's that simple. If the chat finds it boring, you're gone. If we find it boring, you're gone. So what you
And
have
then
to do is you have to go either to the Discord and join the green room. You don't need a mic, just click in there anyway, it doesn't matter. You should need a mic because if we invite you to the hangout, it's gonna be fucking difficult to talk to you otherwise. Or you can write one. From now on, if you write one, like physical ONE in chat, I will write you down so I can find you and send you a link to the hangout.
Or I can just tweet out the. I'm just gonna tweet out the hangout, guys. That's way
No,
easier
do
if I
not
tweet.
tweet out the hangout.
So join up now, and we can pull the first person.
I can just
All right,
tweet it out.
Lo-Fi, it's your choice. Who do you want to be first?
I'm gonna pull Kadant.
Oh, Kadant's first. All right.
It's because I like her sexy voice. Yes,
Yay,
it's
Kadant.
favoritism. So fuck off, chat. Fuck you.
Lo-Fi is the one that is choosing the guests at random, so if you don't get chosen right away, you can blame her. But I wouldn't do too much blaming. She knows where you live, whether you like it or not. Thank you for that.
I thought we needed something.
It works.
I got more.
No, I mean that works. So, okay. So what did we agree? If 3 people in the chat consistently say boring,
Yeah.
it's... Okay. So if 3 people in the chat consistently say it's boring, or we agree it's boring, you go bye.
We should get some of these sounds. Numbed is great. Let's
We
hire.
should get all of our. We should invite all of our enemies in here.
Yeah. Don't just
We
Do we have
should.
enemies?
then kick
Just so
them
we
and
can-
pretend to be SJWs, all of us.
Yeah, and then we can be like, "You're boring. Never mind.
Hate speech.
Get off my stream."
You're too privileged to be here. Get out of here. Kadant, we're waiting for you. Come on. It's your chance to
Oh.
shine.
And
Thank God.
you get 10 seconds to press the link I sent you.
I can imagine her running around the house trying to get her mic.
Is that what she's doing?
Probably.
What?
Brockus, is she panicking? Brockus, yell at her.
Hold on a second.
Don't mute yourself before you yell. Just yell. It's more fun.
Yes, we just
Oh,
want to
hold
hear
on.
you
Are
scream.
you ready? Let's get this started. I got this. Ready?
You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
Dun 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 dun.
Okay, she's not answering any of my calls. I think she is.
Okay.
Oh,
I-
there she is.
Hey, wow, that was about to bite someone else.
It's already starting bad, but let's
Our
go.
kinky quota went up. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, Katan.
Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
So, what's
So,
your
bitches.
song?
All right, Kadant, you have the spotlight. Hit us with something interesting.
Oh, okay, let's see. There's Antoine being a hormunculus, the fact that Schmeckel is stealing all of Antoine's villains and called you out on premature vivification. The fact that Lo-Fi is quitting the proper villain and she searching
You
for a way
realize
to
we
murder
talked
you.
about this already.
Ooh.
Talked
And
about
then
it already.
tell us
We
about
got
the
one
date that you
more.
went
You
on.
got-
One boring. All right, we've talked about this already. You want to keep talking about it?
I love talking about the fact that Schmeckel's stealing the villains.
Oh, he thinks he's stealing the villains. There's a difference between it actually happening and him doing it.
I may or may not have signed a certain contract because I was offered a Snickers and beer.
Kadun
I
came in.
I can't
if you
argue
came-
against the Snickers and beer. The Snickers and beer is Brockus' deal breaker. Now, I have a contract with Brockus as well, but it involves a 6-pack a month. You know, if he's getting 1 Snickers and 1 beer per show,
Oh,
I
the
still
per-
have the edge.
Have,
For
no,
5
have you
minutes.
seen how much Master Monkey Man he drinks? He gives Brockus tons of beer.
See, I can't argue with that. I don't fork over thousands of dollars in Canadian cheap piss water to try and entertain my fans.
You know what I
I
got
don't
from
need
quitting?
to drink to
You
be
want
able
to know
be
what I got
entertained.
from quitting this show? The fucking
monkey?
satisfaction.
Again, Lo-Fi, you're contracted for life. There's no getting out.
I don't think you know how this works, my friend.
What
I
the
know
fuck
how-
is that noise?
Okay, Kadam.
Don, stop moving around so much!
We're kicking
I
somebody.
think I see
Yeah.
3.
Okay,
I see
can
another
I
boring. Yep,
fix the
that's
audio?
boring.
That's a
My
boring.
lord, that fucking mic.
Okay.
Boring. We have borings in the chat.
Yeah, okay.
We
kick
only
her.
have 2 so far.
Doesn't matter. We can say it's boring as well. Out with her. Good.
That
Next
was
person.
3. I saw 3.
Yeah, I also
that was-
saw 3.
All right, who's
I
next?
don't think Kadant was ready.
No. So next
No,
is
Kadant was not prepared.
Doom Machine.
All right, dude, let's go.
Numbed, put on some good blood sport music.
I don't have blood sport music.
I
Yeah,
need
it's
to get
catchy.
that.
Damn it.
I need to get that. Whatever that is, I need it.
Hold on.
It's beautiful.
We have a super chat from Gem Max, $2. My name is Brockus, and I love sucking Black D.
It's so true. He said it. It's so fucking true.
Nobody minds. I'm having a little fun over here, right?
No, Skull, I love you. You're amazing. This is awesome. Doom Machine, where are you? Let's go.
Shut the fuck up. He doesn't have the link.
When you choose someone, you're supposed to send a link.
Yeah, but I can't find his fucking name.
Kadant, don't get all fucking salty. Your mic went fucking exorcism on us.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, I sent it. I sent it. You go fuck you, tiny fucking child. You go join now.
What the fuck did you just say?
I have no idea.
Well, shit, Doom Machine is a tiny fucking child, and he better go fucking join now.
Oh,
He's
we got
here.
the little doing here.
Oh, we got the guy who likes to
Hello,
talk
Doom
shit
Machine.
on
Welcome. Do you have a topic for us? Maybe one that lasts more
do.
than 70 seconds.
I have several.
Uh-oh. All right, you have the floor. Hit us.
The first is mom of gender non-conforming child sells fake extra small penises for transgender kids aged under 5.
So are they those
What
like
the
PE
fuck?
penises?
What the fuck?
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Wait, hold
Continue.
on. They're selling penises, so they're obviously those like help you urinate penises, right?
It's the
No.
one you put in the pants so it looks
That's-
like you have junk.
Yeah, that's not their intention, no.
What's
mom-
this?
It's just
The mom of a gender non-conforming child is selling fake extra small penises for transgender kids under the age of 5.
so.
The teeny tiny silicone packer can be worn by children who identify or express themselves as male to give the appearance of a bulge.
So this shit is gonna make people get a chance to break the law because they're gonna make it legal.
Available,
Make it legal to give sex toys to people under 18.
available, circumcised, and in several colors, including cashew, caramel, and hazelnut. They are on sale alongside bigger packers that are targeted to kids aged between 5 and 8.
Oh, fuck off.
Whoever knew they'd start selling the little ones and not the really big ones?
What?
Enigma, I would love to go to MythCon. I can't afford going all the way to Milwaukee. So they're
Why?
selling. So what?
They're giving to 5-year-olds fake.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Can someone please take me
I
off
don't
of
want my
it?
kids to live on this planet anymore.
Why
I
do
need to
Why?
kids?
send them-
Why do they think kids, first of all, under that age, would know what transitioning is without it being forced upon them? And why does it matter if there's a bulge in the pants of a kid that age? Who the fuck looks?
Well, we know who the fuck looks. We're talking about Destiny. I mean, Destiny definitely needs this. But I'm just saying, what? Why?
You know what? I
Under 5,
have
they don't
a sound. Believe it or not, I've had this one for the longest because it's the top on my board. This is perfect for this article. So a mother is deciding it's okay to give 5-year-olds little tiny dildos.
Yes. Yes.
why?
Notice how quiet that was.
Why is this a thing? This is like the guy who makes fake testicles for dogs who've been neutered. What the fuck?
This reminds me of that scene in that one Edward Norton, Robin Williams movie. The fuck's it called? Where they make the dick cookies. They're rocket ships.
That's a smoochie. But why?
Being 5 years and under, they don't need to be pushed into this ideology anyway.
I linked the article in the sidebar.
Oh my god, look at her face!
No. Of course she fucking
The
wants to
teeny
give
tiny
5-year-olds
silicon
bulges.
packers can be worn by
No!
kids under 5. Arrest her. Arrest
That's-
this
Oh
woman.
my god!
Jesus Christ. What the living fuck?
Oh, for fuck's
No,
sake.
Design
don't
also
show
offers
them.
Small
Don't
packers
show
for
them.
holding-
Scroll up, not down.
Oh,
They can't
no.
They come in superhero pouches.
I don't
No!
know.
She said-
This is terrible.
Oh no!
This is the worst. This is the worst. God, it does that for fucking double penetration. No, god damn it!
Sarah,
Oh my god! Somebody
Illinois,
set this
US
on fire.
has a gender non-conforming child herself. You know what? I think we should remove your
Bullshit!
child
You have
completely.
a kid
Fucking
that you
psycho.
forced to fucking gender
Fucking
non-conform.
Christ. Oh my
Fucking
God.
cunt.
I'm done. Fucking what?
Why? Why are they always these fucking fat, unattractive, nose-pierced, multicolored haired cunts? Why is it always these fucking unattractive bitches that want to push this goddamn ideology onto their fucking kids? Their kid barely understands what a Power Ranger is, and they fucking want to force the sex shit on them? Fuck this woman.
She's the
Ooh,
type
they
of...
can do Power Ranger colors. They can make it
No.
more approachable.
No, because she's the type of woman that would go like, Mom, I like Power Rangers. Like, but you have to like the black one the most, because he's yeah. People shit on the black one.
Why? What the fuck? This is not needed. Brockus, Brockus, we need to form a hunting party.
No, there's no hunting party. I want to hunt these. I'm going to find these people. I'm going to take my axe, and I'm not even going to give them the benefit of a clean, swift death with my axe. No. They're going to get the brunt end of it. I'm going to pummel them with my pommel. I will fucking crush their skulls.
I know you have a warhammer.
Hey. Careful. It's going to crush skulls. I'm feeling
We're
a little
not.
threatened.
No, Skull. We're not
you,
talking about you.
Skull.
We're not talking about you.
Numbed, are you selling micro penises to kids? If no, then you're safe. If yes,
If yes, you may have to run really quickly from the hideout because Brockus is very angry, and I'm very angry too.
This is the kind of shit like look,
God
if you
damn
want
it,
to push this garbage onto your fucking, your 18-year-olds, your 19-year-olds, your fucking early 20-year-olds, whatever. Okay, fine. You're a bunch of misinformed, naive, stupid fucking kids who are just trying to find their place in this world. I understand. I was there once myself. It's not that big of a deal. Just let them run their course. Eventually, they'll make mistake after mistake and realize they'll look back someday in their 30s and be like, geez, I was fucking stupid. People like Christy Winters are not helping situations like that, but most of the time, they'll look back and be like, gee, I was fucking stupid because I used to be that same way. But no, these are fucking children. Their brains are still developing. If I told my 6-year-old...
They don't even hold memories yet.
No. 5-year-old, that's when you actually start to retain memory. Okay, my fucking 4-year-old nephew, there's a reason why he doesn't understand why not to do certain things and shit and keeps doing them sometimes. But my 6-year-old niece, she actually retains memories. I could trick her so fucking easily into believing the dumbest shit in the world. In fact, her mom is not helping. My sister really likes to fuck with her kids sometimes because she'll tell them really weird shit. Like, they'll tell her...
We're talking about tiny bulges.
No, I'm trying
We're
to
not
just
talking
relate.
about your sister fucking kids.
Phrasing.
What the fuck? Okay, all right.
What is wrong with you, Brockus?
Church history, it's
That's
ruined.
What is
It's
wrong with
ruined.
you?
Do not go there. I'm fucking...
That's what we're asking.
No.
Phrasing, Brockus, phrasing.
Can I just? I'm gonna bring in a kind of fun thing right before we continue this and hear Brockus get more angry because I love hearing him angry. I actually got a DM from a concerned citizen asking if I was legitly quitting.
Oh, that's sweet. Who was the citizen?
It was King's Knight. He's fucking stupid.
King. See, look at that. King. We're talking about 5-year-olds can be tricked into things. King's Knight is fucking gullible as shit.
Grown man with kids get tricked into thinking I quit. I love you, King.
There was a super chat that just fucking zoomed by.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
No, I'm sorry. Apparently the chat is catching up with itself, so that's my bad. Never mind. Okay.
It was Gem Max for $2.
Okay, so just out of curiosity, because we'll call this interesting. I guess this guy's gonna hang out for a minute because I've got a couple of things.
Wow, we got 3 borings in a row, but they were targeted at Brockus.
Did
we kick Brockus?
No, we don't kick Brockus.
Not yet.
Hold on. I've been sitting here searching and trying to skim read as fast as I can. I don't see a UK law about sex toys, when and how to buy them. In fact, when people ask in the forums, a majority of the comments are what websites to buy them on. There's one here that says, you believe in stores are supposed to be allowed to sell sex toys to 18 and over. And then goes on to say, how old are you? If you're 16 or 16-ish, you won't have any problems going to Ann Summers to buy and buying a vibrator if you pay in cash. Ann Summers stores are quite friendly, and they get hundreds of teenage girls in there for a giggle.
Oh my god! Excuse me.
No, I can't.
Do our chat time out people if they write "kick Antoine"?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Fucking stupid.
Are we talking people out of the chat?
Oh my god.
All right, well, dude, it's been fun. Bye. We got at least 3 borings. Next person. This is disgusting. And
yeah, it's good.
All right, bye, dude. That was. See you later. Next, please. We need a palate cleanser. Jesus Christ.
We have Akio. Oh, we have King's Knight wants to join.
All right, so
he feels embarrassed. So I'm gonna.
Meanwhile, I got 3 tabs with sex toy searches on my browser. Let me get rid of those.
Join, King.
Next topic.
Numbskull, please do not tell me you punched in kid sex toys on Google.
No, I punched in legal age to buy a sex toy.
Bye, Numbed. Bye. FBI's visiting you soon.
The FBI is already watching you. Don't you understand? They watch this stream specifically because of the things we talk about, and you joined and started Googling about sex toys. I mean,
know.
come on.
I talk about niggers and stuff. You talk about kid sex toys. Who's worse?
Lo-fi 1 million child victims of Muslim rape gangs.
Can you not hear me?
There
we can unfortunately hear you, King.
Just
What's
a
up,
minute.
man?
He's not in a wind tunnel this time. It's amazing.
I know. The last stream I heard him on, he was like, "Hey,
you mimicked him perfectly. That's amazing.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty
All right,
good.
King, you have the floor. Let's hear it.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. I just had to set my settings. All right, here's my article. Slain Colorado woman placed Craigslist ad for hitman to kill her. Suspect claims.
Wouldn't that just be
she
suicide?
wanted to get a hitman to kill her?
Literally, she asked Craigslist to provide, or like asked someone on Craigslist to kill her. She asked for a hitman on Craigslist. A Colorado man accused of killing 19-year-old Natalie Marie Bollinger told police he shot her after he replied to her Craigslist ad seeking a hitman for herself, investigators said in court documents obtained Monday. But before the killing, the man, Joseph Michael Lopez, 22, and this guy, I'll send you the link, Lo-Fi, tried to talk her out of suicide. He told Adams County deputies, according to an arrest David obtained by NBC News, that he failed to change her mind.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. So
send me the article.
It's suicide. It's hitman-assisted suicide.
Is it?
Think a white woman plays Craigslist ad for hitman to kill her suspect.
It's
So
Second
the first
boring.
question is, does she have insurance?
Kind of hot.
She was. She's dead.
She's dead.
So
Dead women can still look hot when they were living.
It looks hot one
Oh
day
my
dead,
god,
too.
the murderer looks amazing.
He looks like a fucking child molester.
It's Asian Brockus.
okay, you have to put this up on stream.
What are you
It's
talking
Yes,
about?
you
I
do.
can't see this.
It's terrifying.
It's Asian Brockus.
Why do you? I don't. No, it isn't. Fuck you. I did not look like that.
Oh.
That's a bullshit line. You know it.
Oh.
He looks like
nationwide. This went nationwide, and there's an argument over it as whether or not it's actually suicide.
No, he looks like
that is free borrowing. Goodbye, King.
What's assisted suicide cost? Or called euthanasia?
Yeah,
euthanasia by gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's assisted. It's self-paid assisted suicide.
I'm sorry, King. We have to kick you. You've been voted.
That's
boring.
okay. I got the 4 borings. I figured Kadut probably had to get back at me for 1.
All right.
And now.
Bye, King. I'm getting it. Bye, King.
Now we have Mr. Scottish Man.
Uh-oh.
Fuck you.
God damn it.
One
Thank you,
disappointment
Liz,
after
man.
another.
God.
Well, the second
I
story
didn't
was.
think this was that bad, but there's not much to do. It's just, yeah. Hey, Aki.
Hello, everybody.
Let's just keep
All
it
right,
fast.
Docu. Let's keep the fun time rolling, and you have the floor.
Right, so my first topic is the shortage of cheese. No, it's not that.
I was going to
want-
say, I'm kicking you right now. We're going to
Did
talk
we
about
kick him for the
cheese
cringe
short.
joke? That was a fucking cringy ass joke.
Oh, it's a past callback. Anyways, so we are in this area where we are getting into this dystopia that's Orwellian, and it's being disturbed with how companies are taking on your entire life presence and judging you to ban you whether or not you're part of their service. They will destroy you from their service because of the outside actions. How long until this becomes the future of corporation wars where they own you? It's not countries anymore, it's corporations. Because it's getting to that stage where it's the corporations that control your actions and not a country.
Hey,
How
I
many
played
years?
enough Metal Gear Solid to be prepared for this future.
You know what? We have one boring. Are we talking
I
about
wouldn't be able to
corporations
tell if Aki was
sponsoring?
boring. He didn't say he was. He don't know. Okay, King said
No.
boring. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You do it on purpose.
So basically, what this article is saying is that corporations are going to stop buying people.
No, it's a concept.
People are going to become possessions of the corporations. I don't think you. All right, you're misinterpreting how the future is going to unfold there. Because of the way our technology is advanced, people aren't going to become the possessions of the company. The data and the money of the people are going to become the possessions of companies. So
That
instead of
is
scanning credit cards and
becoming the
paying
case.
cash for things, you're just going to move your hand by a machine and it's going to say you owe money. It's
Well, I
going to
think his
create
point-
a
I
whole
think
new
his
line
point
of
is-
indentured servitude.
Yeah, but Numbed, we're possessed by our data and money, so it's like a one through another. I mean, unless you're living up in the fucking wilderness, detached from all these things, you are your possessions and money. If the corporations have their hands on that, they might as well have their hands on you, as I think is the point. What we need to tackle though is whether or not this is boring.
I'm sorry. I have to
I
say it's
played
boring.
80 hours of this in Metal Gear Solid. I get it.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Akio. That's
Right,
too.
so the cheese situation. Bye.
Bye. All right. Next.
Yeah, okay, Opal. Oh god.
Oh God.
Oh, we got Opal. Everybody
Okay,
loves
goddamn.
Opal.
Boring kicker.
I gave her a fucking wrench already. Calm your tits, little time. Brockus, there's
What?
a super chat for you.
Son of a bitch. Clusen Lord of Virulence, $3. I didn't know you could do $3. All your bases are now belong to us.
All of your base belong to us.
So who are we bringing? We're bringing on. We're bringing on the child.
Yes.
Again.
We're bringing up the child that you had sex with in RP.
I did not.
What?
Opal is not a child. Just to make sure, if anyone's listening, before you call 911, Opal is actually not a child. But you might get that impression when she joins soon.
Oh, I do have a voice. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Can I pretend to be Opal?
No.
No, that's not high enough.
No, your voice isn't high enough. It's really not high enough.
Kadant makes the greatest Opal. She sounds exactly like her.
I'm not high enough to deal with this goddamn fucking show right now.
What the fuck was that?
He's chipmunking.
Now you just sound like you suck down like 13 helium balloons.
Opal, you have to click the link. Girl.
Opal, you haven't clicked the link. Come on.
All right, Opal. Yeah, there she is. Okay, you're boring. Bye. We get it. You have a retarded child and you can't cook. Bye. All right, so good stream, guys. Next person.
Anyway.
Hey, Samaj.
That was really mean.
All right, Opal, you have the floor. Hit us with a topic.
Wait, what? I needed to bring a topic? I just showed up.
Are you fucking
God
kidding
damn
me?
it!
God damn it, Opal!
She was in the green room. She was in the green room.
Why?
Opal, tell me what 3 ingredients you need to make whipped cream.
Powdered sugar and and milk.
You failed.
You failed. You don't have a topic to talk seriously. Opal?
Wait, no. I have a topic. There's a pedophile in the My Little Pony community.
Really? Shocker.
Shock.
Are
Shock
you
of the
fucking
century.
pretending this is news?
Well, there's a new one.
Oh, it's only one.
Are you
sure it's just the one?
There's a new one. There's a new one right now. There's 15 new ones since we started this stream.
Oh my god.
Well, this one was kind of famous. He had kind of internet fame. That says something.
What's his name?
His name was Toon Critic Y2K, and he was a brony analyst and had a lot of fans, and he went to brony conventions, and apparently he harassed a lot of women, and apparently one of the women were underage.
Bye, Opal.
How did you know so much about
That is exactly, for anyone that witnessed that is exactly how you handle if a 12-year-old girl shows up to your front door.
Oh my god.
Sugar, and
All
I
right,
gotta
so
take care of
who's
my kid.
next?
Bye.
We actually ran out of people because no one wants to join in.
Okay, so does anyone in the chat have a topic that they would like to talk about to try and entertain us? And by us, I mean the chat. I think we just lost our guest. Did he run out of the hideout?
You know when you let go of a
I'm
balloon?
just looking outside.
I can't invite you again because you got kicked.
Yeah. Yes,
you can literally not join again.
See, can't you hear the noises outside?
Antoine, you're making Opal cry. Look at her.
I'm
all
sorry,
sad
Opal.
faces. No, you're
I'm
not. You
sorry.
hate Opal. You fucking.
I don't hate Opal. All right, Firewater, you want to come on? We'll bring you on.
Oh my
Send Firewater the link.
Opal, come your tits, please. Beautiful. Firewater's not online.
He's in the chat.
Yeah, but he's not on Discord.
Opal's the only
I'm
person
gonna
that
put
can
you
make
in
a chat
timeout.
genuinely depressing.
Opal, timeout.
You can't do that to wrench people, I think.
I can.
Okay.
Okay, I need Firewater to be somewhere I can't find.
Firewater, can you come online?
Oh man.
No, the idea is you bring the topic and we discuss it.
Or something along those lines.
Oh god. All right. Well, we made it a half hour at least, sort of. We're shy of 7 minutes.
That's not a half hour, Antoine. Should you be kicked for stupid?
I would love to. I would love to get Samaj on and see if he's got any good topic.
I can do that.
All right, we can bring.
Or you know what? You know what? You guys want to give Kadunt a second go?
She can't come on. She's been kicked.
She's been
She
kicked.
cannot join in. I told her to just click the link and try again.
She has to create a completely different Google account, which is why I'm actually very happy. In case anybody does kick me off of a fucking an actual Google Hangouts, I have 2 accounts.
I have 3 of them.
You guys heard
2
that?
that
Now
I'm
you
willing to
remember how
let
many
you guys
times
know.
you got to kick this guy.
All
right.
If you kick me, I'm not coming back. I'm just saying.
So now Firewater is getting on his computer. Wonderful. Okay, so we have time to kill until he gets on. Anybody else have a topic that they want to talk about and come on stream and talk about it and try and be entertaining?
Hey, Sabash, hello.
Hello. Are you people actually bringing in guests and kicking them off one by one?
Yeah,
Yes.
but they're
Yes. If they're boring.
If they're
So-
boring. If they're
Yes, do
boring.
you have a
Oh,
topic?
la-di-da. Yeah, we all have to be entertainers, do we? Oh, I'm so triggered.
Yes.
Oh, for fuck's
Yes.
sake.
Did you really think we were
Dance,
just bringing
monkey.
people on and being an asshole? Like, no, Opal just jumped in here and had no fucking clue what was going on with the episode today. That's
You
the only
keep-
reason she got booted.
You bring Opal on, ask her about her kid. I swear to God, she'll have
Oh
a
no, I
fabulous
want to
story.
hear. Oh,
God damn it.
Who the fuck is Tanoko?
Hi, Kadan.
She kicked back.
Oh, hello, Kadan.
All right, Cadet, you
Damn,
have to
she
mute.
got
You have
that.
to mute yourself until Samaj is done bringing it up.
She got that fucking salty. She's got to be on.
Oh God! All right, well that's fine. So
It doesn't even have to be in the news. It can be anything you find entertaining. If you get 3 borings in the chat, you go.
if I get 3 borings in the chat, okay, I'll keep an eye on that. With that said, have you guys been paying attention to the whole Sargon stuff?
Yes.
Yes, I actually did a video about it today.
Oh, good, because I just started looking it up there, and when I saw that, and I saw the Antifa brigade or whatever it was, laughed my ass off.
It's
Hold on.
pathetic. It's fucking pathetic.
It's absolutely pathetic.
I
They
love
thought they were going to
Sargon's
storm
face
the
in the
stage and
background,
that they
how
were
much
going to
he's
bully
smiling.
him around.
Oh, I got 3 borings. Okay, I guess that means I'm kicked.
Yes.
Samaj, kick yourself before anything happens.
Yeah, leave Sabash so we can come back in.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Kadan, welcome.
All right, Kadant, welcome back. You get round 2.
No, sorry, Tanoko.
Sup, bitches?
Are we gonna have an actual topic, or are you gonna just try and start shit again?
Well, there was a thing on the Logan, Utah News Twitter. Every lawyer in the state got an email of a topless woman from the Utah State Bar.
That's interesting.
How is Opal back?
Wait, what?
Hello.
Yes!
What is going on?
Hey, Firewater.
Hello.
She's under a different account. That's why. God damn it.
You guys
All right.
realize Opal gets kicked so fucking often that she actually created multiple accounts.
This is
for
true,
that
yeah.
exact reason.
Okay, so we take it in order. Kadan,
Okay.
continue.
Was I not supposed to tweet out the link, guys? My bad.
All right, so Kadant goes first, then we'll deal with Firewater, then we'll deal with Opal.
The fuck is going on in the background?
All right, Firewater, Opal, mute yourselves. All right, Kadant, go for it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
How is
You
this
have the
happening?
whip out.
What is going on right now?
Nope.
Are you for real?
All right.
Opal? Is that how you speak? That's so cute.
Okay,
Oh my god.
Kadant, this is your Kadant, you got 10 seconds. Let's go. I really want to talk about the topic, and then we have someone else.
All right, so titties.
Is that the topic? It's old.
Attorneys across Utah received an unexpected piece of email from the state bar on Monday, a picture of boobs. We are horrified, John Baldwin, the organizer's executive director, told Fox 13 in Salt Lake City. We're investigating to discover how this occurred. Our goal is to find out what happened and to ensure it never happens again. The Utah bar also tweeted an apology. Apologies to all who received an inappropriate email from the Utah State Bar. We are aware of the situation and are investigating the matter. So someone from the Utah State Bar had sent pictures of a topless
Now,
chick.
is she hot?
Titties.
I don't think they showed the image, but I mean, if she's hot, no one was offended. If she's not hot and she looked like the woman who's making tiny dicks for 5-year-olds, they were very, very offended.
Was there?
Well, I think it was. I think it was just a picture of titties.
It's not. Who's offended by titties?
Well, how would you grade them?
Wives of some of the other lawyers who would have seen who could have seen it.
Okay, wait. Now, what's extremely important is: are these lawyers very successful and rich, or are they public defenders and broke as fuck?
No, what's important is what the titties
No.
look
That's
like.
going to determine the quality of the boobs.
Look at the boobs. That's not offensive.
I linked the article for you guys in the.
It's on screen.
Oh! It don't look like there's any titty lit in there.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Whoever was offended by that needs to go jump off of take a very long walk off a very short piece.
Whoever's offended by that has more wrinkles in her boobs than the years they were on the
She
earth.
ain't missing with no broke.
I'm so offended.
That's the problem with this shit. It's why is everyone offended by fucking?
Why did I get it boring? I asked the only legitimate question. That's some fucking bullshit.
I just love how much salt this fucking idea has created.
All right, we have a $5 super chat, bro.
Did you kick Opal again?
I did.
Oh my god, but you had such a good article.
One second on that.
Poor girl.
Read it with
$5 from Doom Machine. $5 from Doom Machine.
What?
$5 from Doom Machine. Puritans hate fun bags.
Oh. Yeah.
They probably do.
They do.
They're not Puritans. It's Utah. They're Mormons.
Well. All right.
Yeah, I don't understand why people have a fucking problem with titties. Like, seriously, it doesn't make it fucking.
Why do people get so offended? Boring. That's the same.
Brockus just gets really offended when he sees titties that are better than his.
But that's it. Other than I was going to mention Antoine. You had gone on an RP date with Cass. So talk about that.
Oh my god.
I'm not talking about fucking the roleplay on the Discord.
Get out this guy. Okay, Firewater.
Yeah,
there we go. Anybody offended by what is on screen right now needs to take a very, very, very long walk of a very short beer.
The one on the left has some fucking acne. That's kind of gross.
Anyway, Firewater, what do you got?
I didn't even know what to expect. I suggested a topic. I thought I fulfilled my obligation. But what's going to become of the WotC local news report in El Paso, Texas?
I don't know. I don't know what to expect. It's a 2.5-minute report, and that's about average. If it gets picked up by bigger news sources, it could get bigger. There's no determining what's going to happen.
Can we also talk about how Antifa hits like a bunch of fucking pussies?
Oh, we knew that already.
Have you seen their thin arms?
Let me tell you, that's because they are.
I didn't really know what I was supposed to do on here, to be honest with you.
Well, at this point, I mean, there was like that video going around with those 3 grown men defeating a whole gang of Antifa all by themselves because they're fucking children.
All right.
What about Base Stickman cracking that guy's skull? Might have knocked some sense into him.
Old news, but we have 3 borings, Mr. Firewater. I'm sorry.
I didn't even ask to be on here. You guys have a good one.
Oh, don't turn it around on us. You got on here, you got off. Jesus.
You got off? You. He's in the green room, so he has to be on.
That's a sex thing.
All right, Samaj.
There's so much salt because of this.
I know. Well, like I said, like we were saying, it's either going to be a shit show or it's going to be amazing. And right now, it's a little bit of a both.
If everyone in the chat is going to start throwing shade at my boy Samaj, I hate you. Just saying.
Don't attack Samaj. Only I get to insult Opal. You lay off Opal.
The only shade going at Samaj right now is the shade off the bottom of those boobies in the picture. Just a little bit of shade if the lighting's right.
Yeah, you need something on there.
Yeah, maybe I should get back to it. I did start doing that as a test stream on my channel because I've never streamed before, so it was a shit show because my fucking device is no good at streaming.
Did you real quick? Did you get any further on that Schmeckel drawing that I said looked like a Gunzerker, the one that he with the robotic arm and the big ass gun.
Oh the cable pig.
Yeah, the Schmeckless cable. Yeah, I finished that today. We have Han Solo going on later today on the cunt stream. So
that thing's gonna look so badass.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're being called the proper bullies.
Yeah, because
I fucking knew it. Like 5 minutes into this idea, everyone was like, "But I'm not boring." But
you are.
No, it's
Jesus fucking
just
Christ.
the fact that people think that they can come on a stream and be entertaining just by talking about something. They don't understand that there's actual effort that gets put into this shit.
Wait, no, hold on. I'm gonna take the Jeff defense. Yeah, we fucking bullied all these people off of our stream after inviting them on. Rat-a-tat-tat, motherfuckers.
Don't ever do that. Don't ever. If you ever become cringe like Jeff, we're done. Like everything's severed.
A lot of people will see a stream and hear a topic and
I
they'll.
never said I was boring. No, Firewater, that's not what we're saying. People say you're boring, so shut up, bitch.
But Antoine, wrench Firewater. That was an interesting topic you brought up.
Don't wrench
What?
Firewater. Maybe wrench. Give it a hammer.
Opal has a genuinely good article
I know.
that she DM'd me.
Yeah, she
I don't know
DM'd
what
me
she's
as
doing
well.
about that.
Let's bring it up for Opal since Anton kicked her.
Is this about the pedophile brownie?
No.
Or did you? No. Okay, good. I know she brought it up before, so.
We're just wondering about it. Okay, so bring up the article and we'll talk about it.
It's on screen right now. 2 Russian beauty queens are arrested after failed bid to sell 18-year-old as sex slave to Middle Eastern crooks for £19,000 after telling the girl she was going to work as a nanny.
What the fuck? It's always the Russians. If it's not bots or messing with elections, quote unquote, it's...
The accused were held at Moscow's busiest airport after allegedly clinching a deal with a buyer for £19,000. The student was convinced she was going to a good job as a nanny in the unnamed country.
All right.
That's sad.
Very. Brockus, you said you were going to be getting married, and I thought it was to Zell. Were you trying to buy someone?
Is he from the Middle East, though?
I'm not from the Middle East, and no, I'm not trying to buy any wives. Like,
look kind of Jewy.
Unless they're from Russia or Japan.
Well, the 2 people that was selling were from Russia. You might have gotten confused.
Well, unless you're a MGTOW, in which case you probably think that you are buying a wife.
Oh my God! I saw a collab. No, what is it? Basically, it's a series of clips from Warski Live, and I couldn't stop laughing my ass off when I saw the Roosh V fucking debacle all over again, and I'm laughing my ass off. Like, really, Roosh? Really, you fucking faggot? You think that women love you so much just because you've got that goofy ass beard?
Roosh V is a bitch.
Roosh V is a fucking. But I'd rather listen to Roosh V than Sandman any given day of the week, and I will punch Angry MGTOW in the goddamn nutsack if he even has one still.
Brockus, you and I are still supposed to be doing a collaboration about Sandman.
We'll work on it.
Mr. Sandman, yes, bring me a dream.
Whoa,
I
someone's
can
robotic.
complexion like peaches and cream.
Oh Christ, that's terrible.
It's not the singing; it's the fact that you're breaking up. Like your microphone is rebelling against your voice.
You know what it is? It's all of the crap I'm doing right now.
You got too many tabs open, do you?
Well, I've been fucking around with different shit throughout the show to make it as entertaining as possible. So I just decided to open another one, and my computer decided to go, nope, crackle on you.
Yeah.
So are we still doing the pylon thing, or are we showing favoritism to Samaj and not kicking him?
You guys brought him. You guys brought him back on.
I brought myself back on. I just kicked myself before you can boot me.
Oh.
Yeah, Samaj does his own thing.
I didn't know about that.
I'm gonna bring Jem's article on behalf of Jem.
No, bring
it. You motherfucker!
Okay, for the benefit of a little side laughter, who watched the Cog stream or the Kumite this morning?
I did.
Okay. For some reason, I've been streaming all day.
It was just 4.5 hours of like, ha ha ha, Prince of Queens, which he is
I'm a
pretty
man now.
cringy.
I'm a man now.
I'm sorry, Monkey Boy. I have to send you back to your master with a message. Don't
I'm a man now.
fuck with the villains.
However,
What?
If you do fuck, since most of us already quit, so it's just
Wait,
don't
what?
Fuck, don't fuck with the villain.
Hey,
I'm a
Antoine,
man
you
now.
giving shit to Samaj?
Yeah, he's being
part of the.
He's
part of the.
evil to the
I'm-
maple ape.
You don't give shit to Samaj.
Samaj actually said on the country.
You're ruining the immersion.
Samaj
It's
actually
a-
said
it's a-
he fucked
Zell,
with
it's a
decent
work.
guy, and-
You're ruining the. I like Samaj.
Make fun of
If you weren't
Opal.
doing this-
Jesus, why Samaj?
God damn it, Zell.
So if you want to, read
We
the
can't show
article-
favoritism on here.
Antoine, read the article on screen. I'm gonna let you do it.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
I can barely see it.
Fuck's sake.
There was no way.
Can you read it now, sir? Bitch.
Oh,
Okay.
I find this after everybody gets kicked out. Well, that's not what I thought it was.
Attacker throws animal semen over girls in Bury. A man who throws animal semen on schoolgirls is being hunted by police following a 6th attack.
All right, so how did he get 6 vials of animal semen?
I don't think you really want to know.
I do. I do actually
No.
want to know. Did
No.
he fuck some wolves?
Well,
Did it start with wolves?
Oh,
you have to scroll down, Lo-Fi.
Can you read now? How much?
I was what I can see right now is there we go. Hold on. Stop. Detect it. No, go. Okay. God damn it, Lo-Fi. Go to the beginning of the article where the non-bold text. A little bit more. God damn it. There. Stop there.
Whoa!
Detectives in Greater Manchester described the assaults all in the Bury area as disgusting. The man follows young girls before they discover they have been smeared with the liquid. Police have released a CCTV image of a man they want to speak to. The first attack was reported in November, and the latest was last week. Detective I don't know what that means. Lynn Vernon from Greater Manchester Police said, "We have 6 separate incidents and do not know the motivation behind them. We do not want people to be frightened unnecessarily. We are taking these reports seriously."
I'm very frightened.
None of the victims were physically harmed in any way, but this is still a disgusting act and the person responsible must be caught. I'd ask people to take a good look at this image, and if you know anything about this man, please contact us. He is not necessarily connected to all of the incidents, but we would like to speak to him as part of our inquiries. This is creepy. Very creepy. Why would you...
The first victim, a 14-year-old girl, was followed by a man. Oh my god.
Okay, so the first victim, a 14-year-old girl, was followed by a man on Kennedy Drive in Unsworth on 13th of November. He asked her for the time and was standing uncomfortably close to her. When she got home, she noticed a sticky liquid on her tights. The substance was analyzed by police and later identified as animal semen.
How do they know it wasn't his? Like, he was one of those tap, shoot.
I never thought I was going to say that sentence. A 15-year-old girl was smeared with liquid by a man on the 7th of December on Ostrich Lane in Prestwick. Later that day, another 15-year-old was followed. On the 17th of December, a 14-year-old girl was in a shop on Millgate in Bury Town Centre with her mother when a man bumped into her and wiped a white substance on her bottom. The next day, this guy is like obsessed. The next day, a man who followed 2 13-year-old girls on Bury Old Road near to the M60 in Prestwich. In the latest attack on the 25th of January, a man approached two girls aged 15 and 16 on Pinfold Lane, Whitefield, and asked them the time. It doesn't say what animal. I'm assuming possibly a dog. One of the girls then noticed liquid dripping from her skirt. In each incident, you have to scroll down.
This guy is a semen spreading ninja. Half the time they don't even notice until they come and see.
Until it's later. In each incident, the offender was described as being a white man between age 25 and 35 and was carrying a bag.
And I have this queued up, and it seems ever so delightful right now. Which one should I play? I'll play an awkward one here.
I'm a man now.
I'm a man now.
I'm a man now.
What does any of this have to do with Sagan Daily's show? I don't know. Did we tell you we talked about Sagan? No, we didn't. Shut up.
He has a new flag. We're done.
Yes, he has. He Capture the Flag season 9 is now over.
I liked it though. He was so happy. Look at his face the entire thing. After he stopped getting pushed after the long-haired guy ran in and said no. He just smiles so much.
Oscar's more woke, but winner's still so white. Yeah. I swear to fucking God, I hate this country.
God damn it!
So angry when I read that article. I just got it now from
Opal said bored 3 times. Bye, Antoine. Bye.
No,
okay, next person. We can line up the next person in the green room.
Doesn't work that way. Anyway, do we want to read this, or do we want to say? Do we want to wrap it up?
Say than just say Oscar's more woke, but winner's so white. That's fucking retarded. Because why would you rate an Oscar? Because Oscars doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyways, fuck that shit.
Well, didn't it have the lowest ratings it's like almost ever had?
Yes. No, I officially hate all of the fucking award ceremony shows now. Like, I don't even bother watching them because it's just full of garbage.
Yeah, the movies that win are usually just Oscar bait pieces of shit. It's so fucking
of course.
Stupid. It's
And the winner of an award that no one actually gives a shit about anymore, but people are gonna bitch about on fucking Twitter.
Yeah.
This guy or girl, whatever.
Hey, but at least The Last Jedi made it to the Oscars.
Did it?
Oh my God! It should never have done that.
Oh my God! What? It did?
You know, Zell, we never actually got to rage on our show about the fucking new Star Wars information.
You didn't.
We could. I mean, it gets worse every day. We'll get to it eventually. But I think it got nominated for effects, if I'm mistaken. I don't know. Something like that.
It shouldn't have.
Oh my God! See, okay, I'm looking at the Oscars right now because I have to find out who the fuck was. Why do I know? I don't care. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Fuck it.
All right. So, okay, chat. Has this been a success? Put one in the chat if you think this is something we should do again. Put 2 in the chat if you think we shouldn't.
Wait, which part?
It was your idea.
Wait, hold on. Which part? Before everybody starts putting all those 2s in there.
It's not my idea.
I got one up there that says I'm numbing the listen tos.
I just think, first of all, we didn't have enough people who wanted to join. That's our problem, not joining's problem. So it took too much. So we could maybe set half an hour off for this, and that's it.
So it is some. Well, it's kind of a mixture of 1s and 2s. So
all right,
I guess
1 if you liked the whole show. 2 if you think the little add-on besides myself was crap. 3 if you think I was crap. 4 if you only like the stuff they brought on in addition to themselves.
That's too complicated already now.
So 4 is if you want the guests to take over proper villains and the proper villains will quit.
No,
I like
I'm not
that one.
taking your
I do
show.
like that
No, mine's hard enough. No.
So Machine wants to take over the show. I should okay. Huh? See, people are seriously confused.
Gnostic has a 1, 2, 3, and a 4.
Oh, that's a 3. Oh, I'm so sorry.
3.14.
Kenan is really insistent on that 3. And a 4. 3.
I got a couple of 3s that don't like the numbskull, huh?
I like Numbskull.
You shouldn't have asked.
Okay, what a shit show. Perfect. It fits.
It's an amazing way to finish. So, does you guys want to give your final closing statements? And we can end this torture.
Yeah, more salt from the chat.
Like,
more.
okay, that part I did enjoy how annoyed and salty people get when you tell them they're boring. It's that kind of.
Yeah, there were some certain individuals that as soon as they were booted from the program, suddenly they showed up in the chat a little more salty. Everything was boring in that moment.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, we knew that was gonna happen.
Okay, so I seriously say we could do this again, but we only for half an hour at most. Just bring it. I just want to piss people off because I think it's fucking funny, but it's not.
All right.
It's not an hour.
We will plan the next one a little bit better. So, Brockus, anything?
My favorite guests were Samaj, Doom Machine, Kadun, and Opal, because I have a bias.
I honestly would say Do had the best article.
Yeah.
I did enjoy Firewater a little bit. He did bring up some pretty interesting.
He did, but it's
topics.
just tough to like the guy.
Yeah.
My favorite was Firewater, because Firewater claimed he never wanted to be on the show anyway, so he wins.
We have a super chat, Brockus.
That's true, Zell. He did. Oh, that's fun. He did say I didn't want to be on the show, but he was in the waiting room for the show.
$5 super chat from Doom Machine. I'll give you all my salt, Zell Blastia.
I love you, Do. You actually had a good one.
Opal, you have to stop spamming.
Stop spamming the fucking chat, child.
Opal, do as you please.
Stu did have the best article, in my opinion.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
He also sent me the best articles as well. France to set age of sexual consent at 15 after rape outcry. Well, that's a way to fix that. But
Samaj wants sexy moans, so I'm going to give him sexy moans. Oh my god, no. Not that one.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Oh my god. Thank you. God damn it. Thank you to our guest, Numbskull, for joining us as well. I hope we haven't sullied your reputation too much.
Don't come back next week!